Shut off the lights and close the door. Step out into the alley for some more.
What?
Hey everybody!
What's the song?
Yeah. Hey everybody! That's my white boy skills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You make a rhyme every time.
That's right. Yep. Don't stop because you're mine. Right?
What?
I don't know. Hey, welcome everybody to Studio Alley. We are here talking and having fun and drinking and partying, celebrating still the San Diego Comic-Con, talking about all the trailers that have come out.
The mecca, if you will, of geek culture.
Yes, the mecca. Okay, yeah. I kind of like the D23 convention myself too. Because I'm a Disney dork. But,
and hey, they make good things.
Yeah, they do.
Except
all good things.
Except Maleficent. They don't. That was not a good thing.
You know.
Or the Pirate sequels.
Yeah.
Those are not good.
We don't need to keep bringing them all up. But hey, welcome everybody. I am your host.
Or the Lone Ranger.
Jeez Louise, man.
Yeah.
Why you gotta keep piling it on? Jeez.
And Lindsay Lohan's career in general.
Yeah, well, that's true. You start off all those things, you know.
Yeah.
You're all Disney's to blame for the good and the bad. Okay, what are you doing?
Yep.
I'm your host. I'm John. With me, as always, is my co-pilot in the Battle of the Centuries.
I'm the Wookiee?
Yeah, you're the Wookiee.
All right. I am David.
Yes. Hello, David. How are you?
I am fantastic.
Yeah. How are you feeling about all these trailers, man? Good, bad? How do you think overall all the stuff that's come out so far? What do you think about it? Good, bad?
I really wish I was at this Comic-Con.
Yeah,
this is pretty cool. Yeah, the one before Avengers, when the first Avengers was coming out.
Yeah.
Because this is the first time Marvel's really been there.
Yeah.
They haven't because after they got bought out by Disney, they stopped attending to Comic-Con. But I feel like after now that DC's kind of got their ball rolling, Marvel's like, well, I guess we got to start attending here to really kind of, make sure our presence still felt.
Yeah. Well, it's almost. Well, I don't know though. Do you think maybe they kind of stepped in because they said, hey, DC's gonna release like trailer Justice League and stuff like that? And they said, oh yeah, see my power, and they jumped in there and. So Marvel had to show off their thing.
Where's the Infinity War trailer? Ask the police.
Right. So they jump in there, and show all their. Not all of them are good, but most of the trailers are good, right?
Yeah.
Go Inhuman. So
Shut up, Gary.
So
Damn it,
not
Gary.
all of them are good, but hey, two of the trailers that came out that I think we're both pretty excited for.
Yep.
First off is the film directed by Steven Spielberg. Is it
Hook 2.
No, not Hook 2.
Oh.
Why you gotta bring up more crap like that?
Oh. Hey, you know what? I liked Hook when I was a kid, and then I saw it when I was an adult, and I was like, oh, this isn't good. I was so sad about it. I was like,
culture shock, right? Like,
yeah,
look at the age thing.
I liked bad things.
Right.
Yeah, Hook, Dustin Hoffman's really good in it.
He's really good in it, yeah.
That's really it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Steven
Robin
Spielberg...
Williams is enjoyable, it's just...
It's
a
really
bad
slow.
story, though.
It's really slow.
Peter Pan growing up.
No, I think it's a cool idea, but
He falls in love with a baby. That's creepy, dude.
Who hasn't fallen in love with a baby?
He's a grown kid, not a grown kid, but he's like a young boy looks at a baby carriage. He's like, I'm in love with this baby. That would be like saying, I can't marry you, but I will wait and marry your child when it grows up. Oh, which happens. You haven't
watched Rick and Morty.
No.
But there's a scene where the main characters attend a wedding, and the wedding is between like a 40-year-old and an 18-year-old, and the awkward dad Jerry says, he's like, so your daughter's marrying a bird person who's in his 40s. He was like a teenager that could drive, and he like saw your pregnant stomach and was like, yep, I'm gonna have sex with that later. He's just like super. He doesn't know what to say. He's just really awkward.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But so directed by Steven Spielberg, right? Was what we're talking about. Based off the big book of pop culture references.
Ernest Cline's Ready
Player One. Now I know nothing about this book except what you've told me. But watching the trailer, it's kind of exciting. It really is. It's pretty fun.
It kind of looks like the financial hit version of Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And trust me, I think probably Scott Pilgrim's maybe going to be a better movie than this. But because I love Scott Pilgrim, but I think this film is probably maybe going to be more accessible. Like, Scott Pilgrim made references to things,
right?
But there were real obscure references, and they were kind of like, also, there were, not that Ernest Cline's Ready Player One won't, but they're also kind of subtle about the references. Like, when they'd kill stuff, they would turn into coins.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like we're distinctly referencing this. It was like, no, that's just what happens in video games, so that's how things would happen.
Yeah.
In this, like, no, you actually see Harley Quinn and Deathstroke walk by. You see the Iron
Which is
Giant.
just amazing, man. I'm blown away by the fact that all these other companies agreed to let their characters.
Well, this is all through Warner Brothers.
Well, I guess that's true, though. Yeah.
And Spielberg was the producer of Back to the Future. So
that's why they got the okay with that. And it is cool to see the DeLorean in it again.
Yeah.
You know,
it's kind of so cool to see the DeLorean in modern CG.
I really enjoyed this trailer just because of all the cool stuff you notice. If you really pay attention. Yeah. And I hate being that person, but I was finally one of those geeks that clicked
10 things you might have missed in the trailer.
I literally hit play stop, play stop, play stop, play stop. You know, I kept stopping to catch every little thing that was in the trailer. It's a pretty amazing trailer. How do you think this will do in the movie, though, in the theaters? Do you think
Box office?
Yeah, I mean, do you think it'll appeal too much to a younger crowd and an older audience might not go see it?
Well, this is a weird beast because a lot of the references... Okay, if you pull a friggin' 18-year-old off the street and you're like, hey, do you like Back to the Future?
Right.
And be like, what? They're like, huh?
I don't know, though. I think everybody knows Back to the Future, though, don't you think? I mean...
Or is that your old man showing...
I think everybody knows. That's a good question. I don't know.
I love Back to the Future.
I want to say everybody.
But I'll also acknowledge the fact that I'm a person who likes older things a lot of times when it comes to movies. So yeah, like this is going to be a modern film about VR, and honestly, it's kind of a critique towards VR. A lot of people really don't like this book, Ready Player One. A lot of they call it's kind of like nostalgia. It's a lot of fan service of the 80s. Right. But really, it is. There's a lot of fan service of the 80s, but it's also a commentary on how toxic nostalgia is. Mm-hmm. You don't really see it in this trailer because it's kind of like the glitz and the glamour of, wow, look at it, we live in the oasis where everything is possible. But these are people that their entire lives are in the oasis, and they live in garbage because they don't want to try to alter the world they live in because it's crap. We would rather live in this fictional world.
So it's almost like The Matrix.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is. Except they're in there willingly. Yeah, they're
Which is, it's funny about The Matrix is like, that's so ridiculous, but we are in a world where the biggest Christmas gift this last Christmas was VR.
VR, yeah.
And VR is a big deal now. Our Snapchat is technically a VR. It alters, it puts, the little shit on your face, and you take a photo. It alters your reality and your perception a little bit. Yeah. So that's what this is. It's how VR is gonna, like in the book, he doesn't go to high school. He goes to a VR high school. Right. So he goes to a VR locker room and stuff like that.
All right. So not to ruin the trailer, but what kind of things? If you need help finding things, what are the coolest things you've seen in the trailer of this?
To me, like the thing that I like the Iron Giant.
I like the Iron Giant coming through. That's cool.
I like the Iron Giant, but I'm not a huge fanatic about that movie.
No, I'm not either. A lot of people really think it's a classic piece of.
It's good. It's really good.
Cinema, but.
It's Brad Bird's earlier work.
Yeah.
I think it's good. It's a good movie. I think I own it on DVD.
Okay.
I think. But yeah, I was never a big Iron Giant fanatic.
No.
Also different is the Iron Giant is a character that came out in the 90s, I think, or late 90s or early 2000s.
I think you might be right. Yes.
And most of Ready Player One is about the 80s.
Okay. Right.
But yeah, really the thing that won me was I like seeing the DeLorean.
I did too.
Maybe
I
like the
DeLorean in the race. It's the way it's spinning and something. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna be honest.
It's specifically the Back to the Future 2 DeLorean where it's the hover tires.
Yeah, I really liked, and I don't even like the character, but I liked watching Freddy Krueger get blasted.
I like Freddy Krueger.
I don't really like.
You just like him getting blasted.
I like him blasted, and I don't mean that in a sexual way. I mean watching him get
blasted in the ass.
He gets blown up with a laser blast. I thought that was kind of cool because he jumps through the air like a Wolverine thing and blah. I thought that was kind of neat. I mean, you really got to pay attention to see it, and it happened so quick. But I thought that was pretty cool. I didn't realize till you said it, the Akira motorcycle.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Because I think people are calling it, isn't that the Tron Cycle?
Yeah,
but I don't think it's the Tron Cycle. It's supposed to be the Akira motorcycle.
Yeah, I think it looks like the Akira motorcycle myself.
Or it's maybe like a hodgepodge to like reference both.
Could be, yeah. I don't know.
So.
I would think though if it was like the Tron Cycle, that would be dark.
It would leave like a streak of color behind it too.
Yeah, and it would be darker. This is bright red, so this seems more Akira. But yeah, so is this a movie you'll see like opening night?
Oh fuck yes! I really like the book so far. I haven't finished it. I don't know if I told this, but yeah, there's a breakup in the book, and I went through a breakup while reading. I was like, yep, can't read this for a while, so I had to take a break. Now I'm actually going back to it, so I'll probably finish it before this movie comes out. So now when I see the movie, I can go, the book was better.
Or you can be one of those guys who goes, that didn't happen in the book.
That's not how it is.
Yeah.
Honestly, a lot of the book is interesting factoids about the 80s.
Oh, really?
And I find that interesting. A lot of people think that this is just fan service stuff. I find it interesting to hear. Apparently, you could hack, collect calls with a kazoo that came out of a Captain Crunch box in the 80s.
Really?
Yeah, weird shit like that. Like that's one of the key things that helps them get through a thing. Like that's cool to me. I was like, that's interesting. But maybe for some people that's just like super nerdy.
Right.
I think the book is really fun. I'm hoping that it really what makes the book good is the heart. It's you're looking through Wade's point of view. He's this loser who in the book he's obese. He's an obese kid.
Oh, really?
So when you see this kid who looks like he's Cyclops, he's a superhero. He's actually not a bad-looking guy.
Right.
So it's kind of weird.
Does it bother you that they changed it that much?
Honestly,
that he's not an obese kid.
A little bit. It's because it's supposed to show how actually depressing this world is.
Right.
Where it's that online joke where like if you meet somebody online, you don't know who they are.
Right.
And there's like he's probably a fat guy, and yeah, Wade. I think Wade Watts' name is. He's a big guy. I hope it's the heart. It's the love story. I hope they do a really good job. Because honestly, that's what really got me interested in this in the book. I know Olivia Cook, who won my heart in Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl. She's playing Artemis in here, and I don't know if Artemis is in the trailer. She might be the one that's driving the Tron / Akira cycle, whatever. But other than that, I haven't seen her in the trailer. You see Wade Watts and you see his best friend H in it, but I don't know if you see Artemis.
Do you think you need to read the book to watch before you watch this movie, or no?
No, probably not. I'm guessing not. I'm assuming. A lot of times, like if you watch the movie and then you read the book, you're like, oh, the book's better, and it kind of ruins things a little bit. So I say go in cold and then go pick up the book if you want more information and you want to learn a bit more about the 80s.
Right.
Pretty cool. There's a lot of Richard Donner references, like a shit ton of Richard Donner.
Really?
Like not just like a little bit of Richard Donner, like Lady Hawk Richard Donner. Like
really? Like
yeah,
that much?
Like they pour that shit on. So.
Okay, well, all right. Ready Player One, right?
Steven Spielberg. Huh.
Yeah, Steven. How can you go wrong with Steven Spielberg, right?
I mean, he usually makes good movies.
Yeah, usually. There's a couple there, right?
Yeah, Tintin.
Tintin.
That was very mediocre. That one breaks my heart because Edgar Wright wrote that one. So
yeah, I never saw it. Was Tintin that bad?
It's not bad. It's just it goes in your head and out. It's just
really
like I watched and I was like, oh, that was pretty okay, and then I don't remember a goddamn thing in it other than the fact that there's a character named Tintin.